How Arsenal can still end up in profit by Dan Smith. Whether you are like me and think we will end up making a profit come August, or you are more optimistic and feel the plan is to raise funds for a marquee signing, there are some players who needed to be taken off the payroll within the next couple of weeks anyway. Here I will look at some ways the club can bring in some income without affecting the squad. What our owner does with that money is a debate for another day. Ospina 10 to 15 million. With the signing of Leno, it makes business sense to let Ospina go, because in the battle for who will be the cup keeper, the Colombian is the one who, because of age, still has value in the market. Plus, Czech's leadership qualities could be vital off the field. Carl Jenkinson 5 million. His dream Arsenal move has turned into a nightmare. Development affected by injury, so loaned out, which was disrupted by injury. Many Gooners would have forgotten he was still on our books. It's a shame, as he's a lifelong Gunner and is clearly clinging on to his contract, but if they were not going to make exceptions for Jack Wilshere's love for the shirt, they won't for Jenkinson. Mustafi 10 to 15 million. There are a lot of defensive options at the Emirates, but our new boss might think it's unfair to expect his new signings to settle in straight away and leave the likes of Holding and Chambers. In the short term at least, he might rely on the Germans' experience, meaning Koscielny's lengthy injury could be a blessing for the World Cup winner. Joel Campbell 5 to 10 million. He has been loaned out so many times he's probably got used to it, but surely it's worth cutting our losses if we see no future for him at the Emirates. It's funny, the one time he got a run in the side I thought he did himself justice. That perhaps suggests there's something fans don't see, which makes managers think he can't consistently deliver at this level. With all the clubs he's had spells at, you would assume one would have wanted to make a deal permanent. Perez 5 to 10 million. There is talk that Emery is a long-standing fan of the striker, and to be fair, Perez impressed fans with the limited starts he got under Wenger. There was talk that an attitude problem was more a factor in loaning him out rather than any question marks over his ability. Even if he sees this as a second chance though, he would still need to get his head round being a backup on the bench, something which frustrated him originally. Back 10 to 15 million. This could simply be the player's choice. With his contract running down, the board will have a salary in their heads for a man who, while well-liked, has proven to be injury-prone. The England striker must decide if it's better to be a big fish in a small pond or a goldfish in an ocean. He will never be a regular starter in North London, but won't move to a bigger club than us. I believe he will get the Wilshere treatment. He will be offered a deal which will be non-negotiable, with no one putting up a fight if he seeks a transfer away. And if Ramsey leaves as well, we will end up with a sensational profit. Dan Smith.